Hey everybody, and welcome to day 353 of the Building a Better Cupcake 365 Days of Vlogs Challenge. I had a question the other day from somebody on Instagram actually, who asked me how I managed to pay for Christmas for my kids as a single mom. And that's a totally legit question. It's one of the most stressful things I deal with all year. That and paying, $40 billion every time they go back to school for all the stuff they gotta have. But I do it in a couple of creative ways. Number one, I don't get them a lot of presents. Uh, Neither of them really believe in Santa Claus anymore. And so I don't have to worry about what Santa's going to bring. And even when Santa was a thing, Santa wasn't a generous guy. And by generous guy, I mean Santa did not bring like huge, massive presents that my kids don't really need. And Santa was never really used as a threat for good behavior either. Um, just because I didn't feel it was necessary for my kids to do something like that. And I'm not bashing anybody who uses Santa to get their kids to behave. Believe me, I don't judge other people's parenting. I don't. Unless you're beating your kids in public, and then I will judge the shit out of you. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, but I just did. And the other, well, so as far as not getting a lot of presents for my kids, I get them 4 presents, and a lot of people do this system. I get them something they want, something they need, something they wear, and something they read. And I never spend more than like maybe $300 on my kids total for both of them. If I'm feeling a little wild, maybe I'll go up to 4, but I pay cash for everything. I don't have credit cards. I don't go into massive amounts of debt to buy my kids stuff. We have enough stuff in this house, really, honestly. I just found some toys or and some other things from birthdays that have not even been opened and played with yet. So they definitely don't need any more stuff. In fact, we're doing a downsizing of stuff in January. So, and number 2, the way that I afford on top of my regular bills, their budget's pretty tight, and we don't have a lot of extra money. I do a couple of different things. I do make some money from my social media and my blog, which does help pay the bills and does help me pay for things like, extras. So, caps and gowns for college or for graduation are ridiculously expensive. Like something they're gonna wear once and then throw away, and I gotta pay a whole butt ton of money. But blog money covers that. I do odd jobs every once in a while. I have ways to, and I have stuff. Like I told you, I have a lot of stuff in this house, and sometimes I'll sell stuff on Craigslist just to, get a couple extra bucks to buy my kids something fun, because they're good kids, and they deserve good presents. So, this year I actually had a bunch of gift certificates left over from birthdays and things like that, so I ended up using that. So my budget, actually, I didn't spend that much at all this year, which was great. Yeah, it was great, and I feel really blessed to be able to be generous with my children. So, number 1, I don't get them a lot of presents, and number 2, I save a lot during the year, and I save up gift certificates, and I shop sales and things like that. And yeah, that's how I do Christmas as a single mom. And it's fun. It's hard though when both kids are like somewhere else on Christmas Day. That's a hard one, but I can deal with that. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, you can like, you can comment, you can share, you can subscribe. Just make sure that you have an amazing rest of your day. And see you again tomorrow. Bye!